In face the hurricane hides subtitle Idalia. A resident Florida's Horseshoe Beach too calm. Idalia hurricane tried to ride strong storm. Horsez Beach. Fla Herman, pork chop. Neuley thought that he could go down and pass through the hurricane of Idalia. Then he saw the fluctuation of the storm. Neeley. On Wednesday morning immediately after dawn heard that his house was blocked. 7-8-year-old child. Florida's Big Bend region and his hometown Horseshoe Beach. The 2010 census began to perceive enormous power from 169. He opened his front door and saw the warm Mexico Gulf running towards him. I said to myself, it is time for me not to go. Neeley was one natives of the Horseshoe Beach with a dozen houses in his case. A Seafoam Green Farm owner built by his father in 1962. Others who spoke with OUSA Today said that they have never seen such a storm. Tears from towns of Gulf. And 1993. Hurricane Hermine 1993. Not a big, unnamed storm. Değil 1993. This wasn't anything you could imagine. Neeley said, after explaining a narrow escape in the Chevy Silverrado truck as he overthrew the wind and storm. Hard lines. Most of his neighbors say that after Hurricane Hermine, the houses still standing were destroyed by Italia. John Neal, who owns a landscape business at Horseshoe Beach, said, everything that survived has already been rebuilt. He and his wife Carla Neal'da had to tell his 10 friends that they lost everything. John Neal said, it's hard to call people and say that their homes are gone. Double and 3 children, between ages of 714. The day before, popular Marina, a local landowner, popular Marina, Grampy B, the so-called hollow helped to clean building. The storm destroyed Buckley's 4 rented houses, a marina and a hotel. The Anglers Inn. The only house that still stands after the chief was the house where he lived just behind his wife. And Marina, a small pub connected to her. Jake's Bar. Buckley and her wife, who had to leave for months before opening the shop that been closed for years, took the name of a Labrador Retriever. On Thursday, the barbecue was lying with antique soda machines, bikes and rotating phones, metal and tree limbs that decorated the marina. Carla Neal'da Muck, hanging on door of the shop, found fishing pole of his grandfather. We must protect this, he said to his 12-year-old son Ethan. There's nothing else here. Pig Pirzola is derived from the full childhood Neuley. Said he knew that his house was a complete loss. But when he returned to see, he was amazed at the damage. Look, how did you see how he moves the freezer and the laundry? Neeley said, pointing every item. Nasıl, how would he do it? The inner and outer part of the house was drawn with mud that made a almost flat line on top. At least 5 meters high. Neeley said. His straight hand showed the height of the fluctuation on his chest. I almost didn't read a note drawn in black magic pointer next to the front door next to